Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you my fold flat gift bag with a cute little tag just here. So I'll just open it out for you. I've reinforced this one because I have made it for a friend's birthday. So you can see it's just cardstock on the base and the sides, DSP on the front and the back, and I've reinforced it with some DSP, with some cardstock on the inside just there. So this gift bag I've made for an ornament for a friend's gift for their birthday. I've made a cute little tag which is matches, got a tiny little butterfly on it, and then oops, I put white on the back so I can write a little message just on there, just a to and a from really. So I needed to make this one quite strong, but you do not need to have these reinforced bits on the side. You can just make it with the cardstock sides and base and the DSP on the front, and it would be a perfectly acceptable and very useful gift bag. And I just love this paper, absolutely love it. I've also made a happy birthday card which matches as well, where I've just used the DSP has really done all of the talking in this card. I've just put a happy birthday banner on there and put some butterflies on with a tiny bit of the ribbon to coordinate with the bag. I've done that to gift to a friend. So I'm going to show you how to make the bag today. So the designer series paper comes in 12 by 12 and it's called Awash in Beauty, and it is a beautiful name for such a gorgeous vibrant paper. And you can see it's got loads of lovely designs here, and the back's equally as beautiful as well. They've got just absolutely stunning, all flowers. I do love some flower DSP, and I love it when it's bright like this. This one's gorgeous as well, isn't it? There we go, and look at the beautiful back of that one. So yeah, lovely designer series paper. This is new from the annual catalogue, and as you can see, I've designed already quite a few, used it already for quite a few projects. So I do love it. So this is the cardstock I'm using for this bag, and it is soft succulent, and I've picked this pattern to coordinate with it. I just thought they went really well, even though this is not a colour that's actually in this paper. I just loved them together, so that is why I've chosen. I put a little sticky to remind me this is the base. So this is the bottom part here of the box, of the gift bag, sorry. So I have cut this at 8 by 6, and I'm going to score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Just like that. There's quite a lot of scoring and cutting for this project today. So I'm going to use my paper snips, and I'm going to cut a diagonal across like this, because it needs to fold up as the bag folds flat. So these angles need to be quite deep. And I don't need the edge pieces, the corner squares. There we go. So that's just there like that. I'm going to use my bone folder to burnish these sides just here. Now when I come to glue everything together, it may be that I still need to take a little bit off these edges, but that on the whole should be the template for the box just there. Now I'm going to make the sides with these folds that I require. So I've done one here already, you can see it has, and you can see how I've cut it out. So that is the template, and you'll need 2 of these. So the side measures 7 inches by 5 inches, and on the long side I just need to score it at 2, and then I need to rotate it, and on the short side I need to score it at 1/2 inch. I need to score it at 2.5 inches, down to the first score line, and then I need to score it at 4.5 inches all the way down again. So you can just see that there. And this center point I need to then score out to the inner parts of the score lines just there, so it creates a lovely pattern like that. So I'm going to do that. I can't seem to find my metal ruler anywhere, so I'm going to do some kind of an adaptation here. So I'm going to find the center point, and I'm going to use this lovely bone folder, which is beautiful and straight, and I'm just going to score out, there we go, and show you that I've just done that one here, and I'm going to repeat that there. So I don't know what I've done with my metal ruler, but I cannot find it anywhere. So this is a weird adaptation. There we go. So you've got that pattern just there. So I'm going to do my snipping now. So I'm just going to take out these corners here. This just makes it glue into place and move mechanism wise a little bit easier. This is a stress point of the bag though, so you do need to be careful. And just like that down there, and I'll repeat the process up here, snip in just like that, and then like that. Okay. Right, so now I need to burnish. So I'm just going to do that there. I'm going to do that there. I'm going to gently fold this one over, but because it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, I just need to be careful. Do that one there and this one here. Now I need to try and get these to fold a little bit as well, and I need to get them to fold in. So I'm just going to gently manipulate them a little bit. There we go, like this. There we go, and press that down a little bit, and I'll do the same on this side. So gently manipulate it in a little bit, and then press down like that. There we go. Super. So that is my other side burnished just there as well. So I'm going to do the DSP panels now, or show you the DSP panel. The layers for the designer series paper for the front and the back of the box measure 6 inches by 7 inches. So the first front piece I'm going to leave completely free on its own, but the back piece I am going to score at the 2-inch mark. I'll just be doing this at 2 inches, and I'll be folding it this way because that's the way the bag will fold. Now I'm going to glue some of these pieces on. So I will glue one piece to this, just like this, and then I will glue it to the base of the box. So I'm going to use some tear and tape. So I'm going to use my pick tool to pick off one side of this, just like that. And then I'm going to work out which way I want my designer series paper to be, and I'm going to line it up as best I can. It needs to be pretty accurate because I am going to be, the whole bag will fit basically around what you glue here. There we go. So that one is just on there. And now I'm going to glue the other side to this as well. So this will be the back of the box. Because this is this bit that has the scored fold in it. So same principle, I need to make sure I'm lining up. And the most important bit for you to line up is the fold. It really does need to be in the right place. So be super careful when you're lining this up. And there we go. Lovely, that's perfect. So those two are on there now. So now I'm going to attach it to the base of the box, just like this. And what I need to do with this first side piece here is get it in the right place and then double check that it doesn't impede my fold. And it does impede my fold a little bit. So I'm going to take these two out angled more, and I know if that is the case that I need to do the other side as well a little bit deeper. So you can see that I'm not going past that end point there, but I'm just taking a bigger chunk out of this bit here. There we go. So they're slightly more angled. And now I'll just try that again. Like that. Oops, sorry. Like that. Bring it down and I can see that my creases, I can see them both. So that's perfect. So I'm going to use tear and tape for this first one, but the rest I'm going to do with glue. So they've got some ability to maneuver, and I'm going to tape it like this. Sorry if you can hear my little pooch in the background. She was not enjoying being in a different room from me today, but she is having a little wander around as we speak, getting comfy. So apologies if you can hear little fur baby footprints in the background. Okay, so I'm going to take the back off this and I'm going to glue. Okay, so I'm going to be really as careful as I can with this. I'm going to hold this here and I'm going to line up the bottom of the box myself onto the cardstock, and then I'm going to press down. Okay, and then I'll just have a little check. Yep, that looks absolutely fine as it's meant to. Lovely. Okay, now I will think I'm going to join this one on here and then start gluing it all up then, I think. So I'll do the same. I'll use my tear and tape just on this bit, and then I'll use my liquid glue on the others. I will use my liquid glue here. Here. Oops, blob that, don't want that. Here. And these two, all of these tabs up this side basically, I'm going to glue in. Now I'm going to need to bring this just to this side here, meet it up. I'm going to press it down a little bit so that it picks up, but I will be bringing this side up as well. So I want to make sure that I have that ability to wiggle if I need to. There we go, lovely. So that is just picking up on there. And I'm going to press down on that. Oops, just like that. Just check I'm happy with the way it looks. Yeah, that's great. And then I'll press down on the inside. And then I'm going to do the same on this one. I'm going to press it down. Make sure this crease line here matches up, which it does. I'll turn this over and I'll press down with my bone folder. The glue picks up nicely, and there you have your gift bag. And now for the test, which is to see if it folds flat, which it does. So this allows a tiny bit of time for the bag to dry, so there would be nothing wrong now with you hole punching here and putting your ribbon up, and this would be a perfectly good bag to use and to gift people. However, I wanted to make a reinforced one, so I've made an additional layer to sit inside with my ribbon tucked into it. So this is the layer that I've made with my ribbon tucked into it. This would be the front one just here. So I'll just place it in for you, and then I would be gluing that into place just like that, and it just creates a beautiful visage here for the ribbon to come out of, and it's like a hidden ribbon. So that's what I will be creating for the back here. So I'll just glue this one into place for you now. Use my liquid glue along here and all the way around like this, and I'll show you how to make this glue. I'll show you how to make this layer. So I'm using, this is the front of the bag, Just going to put it in, and then I'm going to glue it into place like this. Just like that. I'll use my hand initially and then my bone folder to make sure it is stuck down well. There we go. And then that's the look from the front, and that's the look from the inside, and it just looks, it just seems to finish it off and adds a nice bit of stability to the bag as well. So to do this, I'm going to show you how to do the back layer. So this one needs to be slightly shorter than the front layer. So the front layer, I have used cardstock that measures 7 1/15 so I've taken off 1/16 and 5 15/16 again. I've taken off 1/16 and I've scored it at 1, folded it over and made this. So I'll show you on the back layer, which needs to be a bit shorter because it needs to allow this element here to not have cardstock in it. So for the other inner layer, I've done this cardstock, which is shorter, 5 1/15 by 5 1/15, and I'm just simply going to score it at 1. And now I'm going to burnish this, and then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to try and line it up on my grid paper, just within the, so it'll be within the 6-inch score mark. I'm going to take my pen just here, and I'm going to find the 1.5 and the 4.5 marks and just make a little tiny dot on there. And that's what I've done previously on this one. I'm just going to check that the ribbon then would line up. I'm going to use my crocodile. So I'm going to use that size punch here, and I'm going to make sure that it lines up. So that dot just there is going to line up straight, and I'm going to move it so that I can see it in that hole, and I'm going to hole punch, and you can see it's like a half hole punch. And I'm going to do the same on this one, and it's like a little half hole punch. That one's slightly smaller there. Can you see them, just two there? So I'll open it back up and you'll see they make little circles there. The ribbon that I'm using, I love this ribbon. It's absolutely stunning. It is satin shimmer ribbon, and it is in the soft succulent, and it is beautiful. And I'm going to be using that ribbon. So I need originally to stick a piece down. So I'm going to go in with the ribbon into this. You might need to angle your ribbon to fit. So I'm just going to try and get this ribbon in just like that. There we go. And I'm going to glue the ribbon down. So I'll use some tear and tape. So I'll use some Stampin' Seal Plus just to originally glue the ribbon down. And I know that I cannot have a piece that's longer than 1 inch because I've got this inch board here to hold it in securely. So I've popped that down there, and I will pop a little bit of tear and tape over it. And when I come to glue this down, then I will, oops, so I pulled a bit of the paper there. When I come to glue this down, it will help the ribbon stay in place as well. So I need to now roughly work out how much ribbon I want, because I'd like the ribbon to sort of match. I want it to go to there. So I'm going to cut it too much off so that I know that I've got a little bit to trim. And then I will put this ribbon through here as well. And I'm going to repeat the process. But with this one, I need to be measuring it with that handle as there. So basically, previously I have told people how many inches the ribbon is. I can tell you now if you want to know. So this ribbon I've cut at about 10.5 inches. However, when you're actually doing it yourself, you need to measure it against the other ribbon rather than just a measurement, because some people use different amounts. They glue a bit more down than they're meant to and things like that. So I literally do this with it, basically. So I hold them together until my bag lines up and they look similar. So I just simply do that, hold it like that, and then I just hold them there until I think they match. So I do that with them. There we go. So that is pretty much, oops, that is pretty much them matching. So I'm happy with that. So I will now glue this piece down with my tear and tape, with my Stampin' Seal Plus. Just check that they're both facing the same way. And then I'm going to trim off the excess because there is a tiny bit of excess with this, which, there we go. I'll trim off my excess because I can't go past that. I don't want to go past that 1 inch mark. There we go. And now I'm going to use a tiny bit of tear and tape to fix this in. Like that. Okay. So I am now going to remove the tear and tape. My pick tool, and I'm going to use some of my liquid glue then to glue this into place, this flap into place. So a little bit of my liquid glue just on here again, like this. Press it down, and there is my hidden ribbon. So make sure this sticks nicely. There we go. And that is my hidden ribbon. So this has had a little bit of time to dry now, so I'm just going to glue this all the way around the edge of this piece. And then I'll just do a little bit of glue in just like that so it holds into place. And now I'm going to be putting it into the back of the box here. So I'll pop this in. And then I'm going to line it up to make it fit. There we go, just like that. And then I'm going to press in with my hand, and I will use my bone folder to make it fit in there nicely. And that is the inside of the bag completed. So if I fold it down, it looks quite lovely. And then if I open it back up, the inside looks lovely as well. So now I'm going to do my little tag for the front, and I'm going to use some more of this beautiful ribbon that I love. And I'm using the Pretty Pillow Box dies. I'm going to use this one just here, which is the one that I've used on the original bag, just there as well. So I've die cut out the one that's going to go on the front, and I've die cut my layer for the back as well that I can write my to and from. I'm going to simply put a little bit of this ribbon around like this, and just by eye snip away where I would like this ribbon to sit. And then I will remove my tear and tape with my pick tool. There you go. And then I'm going to loop this in just like this, and then I'm going to tie it around, and I'm going to get my angles looking cute. There we go. And that sort of is how it will look. And then I'm going to get some glue, and I'm going to glue this layer onto the back. So just popping a little bit of glue on the back here. I will get this just here, and then I will simply place this over so you can't see it from the front, and I'm going to press down until it picks up. There we go. That's lovely. And that's my little tag. And to finish my little tag off, I'm going to use some of these brushed brass butterflies. I love them. This is my second pack. I've nearly finished my first pack off. So I'm going to put one of these just in this corner. I'll put one of the large ones just in this corner like that, as if it's flying away. Ooh. I just wiggled that and moved it. There we go. Just want it like that. Press it down. There we go. Lovely. So that is my gift bag with my little tag that I can just write my to and from on just there. So these are both the gift bags here. And you can see very similar, and they just look really effective, and I like the inside of them as well. So I have made a card to go with this one. So I've made this one as a thank you card. I've used one of our slimline envelopes, but I shortened it. So I just simply cut a little bit off of it, made a little tab out of the bottom part of it and glued it back over, because I didn't want a particularly long card. I just wanted a short card, but I did want a variation of a slim line. So that's what I've done there, and I've used the thanks dies there and the same DSP, and I think they just complement each other really well. And this is for a thank you gift for somebody in work that I will be giving it to. So, and a thank you card to match along with it. So these are my beautiful reinforced fold flat gift bags. So if you do want to purchase any of these products or anything Stampin' Up and you don't already have a demonstrator, do follow the links below to my shop. I would be delighted. I do, for anybody ordering a qualifying order and using my host code, I send out a beautiful thank you pack the following month with products in, sometimes a handmade gift, handmade card, things like that. So do consider that, please. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Let me know which bag you prefer. So when I made it, I absolutely loved this bag, but oh, there's something about this soft succulent ribbon that I adore. So yeah, I think this one may be possibly my new favourite. Please do like, comment and definitely subscribe. It does prompt me to make more videos in the future. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.